Hey TPT sellers, in this episode, I'm going to fix a resource that hasn't sold at all and it has a horrible title, which is catchy but doesn't have keywords. And I'm going to see if I can try to generate some sales on this. The resource is called the Best Daily Journal Writing Unit That Students Will Hate, Back to School SEL. And I thought back in the day that would work because, well, why would you give something that students hate? I make the comparison to vegetables. Sometimes we hate eating vegetables, but vegetables are actually really good for you. This is a social emotional learning resource. If I click on the view preview, it has my old style of a watermark with information on the side. And I remember someone saying, you know what, this is just overwhelming. So I need to make this less overwhelming because I have a lot of stuff in here. And I think this is actually a very good resource. I don't think it's even sold at all. If I go to dashboard and if I deselect everything and I'm just searching up the product title. And if I search for all time, oh, it sold 5 times, which is exciting and impressive because it has such a horrible title. Let's try to improve this. I'm going to use the purple butterfly update for the SEOTpreneur AI keyword tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the website address of my product and I'm going to go onto this TPT product page and I'm just going to paste in Control-Shift-V the product link. My grade level is middle school, so that's okay. I'm going to search for middle school. I'm going to turn on ChatGPT. What ChatGPT is going to do is it's going to look at this page URL and come up with some possible titles, right? Students will hate, no, that doesn't really work. Future self will thank you, no. SEL, back to school, best daily journal writing unit. I don't love any of those titles. So the second thing I can try is over here, I have the option to send the entire full article. It was turned off and then it just sends the introduction snippet, the first 250 characters. So now I'm looking at more and I see social emotional learning skills, but I might have to break this up and do it in a couple ways. I'm interested in looking up best daily journal writing unit to see what TPT will suggest as keywords, and social emotional learning skills. The other ones don't apply. So I'm going to turn on the import switch, which allows this Google Sheet to connect to the internet. Here are the words that TPT suggested as popular keywords. I'm just going to select all of these because I'm going to do my analysis in a different page. I'm going to go Control-C to copy it. I'm going to go to my research page and I'll just go down to the bottom here. I'm going to go right click, paste special, values only. I'm going to look at that again later. I'm going to go back to my AI suggest tool. Last time I looked up social emotional learning skills and best daily journal writing unit. I'm going to turn off the search power because I have to conserve my search power. You're only allowed a certain amount of connections to the internet before Google Sheets will start to slow down that import rule. And I'm going to just send the snippet to ChatGPT. So I have a couple other keywords and it's loading the number of competitors. Oh, but it has a bunch of blanks. Now that's odd. How did you get a blank response? It's still loading. Oh, that's why, right? So it's slowly loading the information from the internet. The Google Sheet is visiting the TPT search pages. Let's just see what that looks like. So here's the search engine result page tab, SERP. And if I scroll to the right-hand side, I have a bunch of different pluses up here at the top where I can expand in case you want to see the magic that happens underneath. I see a bunch of zeros, which means it hasn't loaded yet. I can see here it's saying loading, error loading the data, and that's just because it takes some time to connect to the internet. I think Google Sheet limits it at 50 calls to the internet. So each one of these rows is another call to the internet, and I can see 20 here, and I did a bunch earlier. So it's going to take some time to load up. Now, is this tool available in the Ultimate bundle? And unfortunately, the answer is no. That's because in order to use ChatGPT and some of the features on this tool, there's an ongoing cost. So there has to be a monthly subscription to use this. This is still in the experimental phase. If I go to SEOTpreneur.com, if I click on up here, it says TPT Seller SEO Tools. You can see all the tools that we have right now. There's the simple data tool. There's the advanced data tool. There's the SEO keyword ranking tool, which is on the Ultimate bundle. If you've already purchased it and you click here, it'll download it automatically. And then the 2 keyword suggestion tools, because of the technology that they use, they're only available on the Pro community. And there's a sneak peek. This first tool suggests the keywords with the search popularity ranking. And then finally, this 5th tool is what we're using today, where you put in your product link and it suggests a bunch of keywords. I can see it starting to load up. While that's happening, I'm going to go back to my research page. What I'm looking for are keywords that have search volume. So keywords that are popular combined with products that have low reviews on the last resource or maybe the average resource. I'm going to call this writing journal. That's my product line. And I'm going to turn on this checkbox to analyze it later. Writing unit, no. Journal writing prompts. So daily journal prompts has more search volume slightly and less competition than journal writing prompts. Daily writing journal has fewer reviews for that search term. And you'll know if you've watched some of my Sunday TPT SEO secret series that the order of the keywords in the search phrase matters. So I might go with daily writing journal, daily writing journal prompts. I want to optimize for daily journal prompts. So maybe I'll have writing separately. Daily writing prompts. Okay, maybe. I mean, when people are looking for daily writing prompts, they're looking for different things each time. But that's sort of my point, that part of this resource is about reflecting on the things that we do. Social emotional learning curriculum, that doesn't apply. Social emotional learning, let's look at some of these. No, let's go back to the AI suggest tool. Oh, almost done. If there are zeros in here, it means it hasn't finished loading that section yet. So I have to wait for the numbers to show up and then numbers other than zero. If I go back to my research page, are any of these words, oh, this is my YouTube example. This isn't my real, oh, well, it's good enough for right now. Social emotional learning, I'll never rank for that with 196 reviews at the end. If I look up at the top, back to school craft, nope, back to school night, doesn't apply to me. Now these earlier ones, these numbers will change. The competition probably won't change that much, but the popularity rank will change. Social emotional learning. Okay. Yeah. See here, social emotional learning curriculum has a popularity rank of 66 and social emotional learning curriculum here has a popularity rank of 91. So you can see how that's changed. Oh, interesting. The resource at the end has 6 reviews here, but up here it has 5. No, it's about the same. That resource got 1 more review. Good for you. Okay, let's go back to the AI suggest tool. It's still loading up here. If it's a blank field, I know it hasn't loaded and it has zeros here, so it hasn't loaded, but I'm looking for interesting things you will need. That's interesting that you will need as a search phrase. I don't really see SEL by itself. No, like back to school night, daily journal writing prompts. I already have those in there. We will rock our classmates. That seems like a very specific thing. Oh, you know what? Let's look up, I think social emotional learning worksheet. I think I saw that once. Social emotional learning worksheets there. I don't want it for first grade. I want it for middle school. Oh, there we go. Yes, that's what I want here. So it has a popularity rank of 60 and the last resource has 8 reviews. Let's copy this and let's just Control-Shift-V, paste it into my research page. And I will turn this on for later for more detailed analysis, writing journal, AI suggest tool. It's getting close to being done. I'm going to go down here to my strategy page. Let's just zoom in here. So I want to focus on this writing journal. So my best options here, daily writing prompts has a popularity rank of 72. I think that's a keyword I'm going to go after. Social emotional learning worksheet is more what I'm tying into. So let's go with that. One of the things that I like to do is I like to back up my work before I change anything. So I'm just going to click on this extension here to save my page. There's a resource in the Ultimate Bundle that explains the settings for this. There's also a YouTube video that I made that explains the setting for this as well. I'm going to save it here, folder, SEOT writing journal. And at the end of the file name, I'm just going to write the word before. This is TPT seller tip number 13, which is in my ultimate bundle. And I have quick links to the view page and the edit page. And what I will do is I will just focus my work on just this writing journal. So I'm going to right click the title. I'm going to create a filter. And if I click on that down arrow, let's clear all these products. I'm going to type writing journal. There it is. That's my filter. So it's going to pull up the resource for the writing journal. I did my keyword research today. So today is July 5th, 2024. So that's done. Now I have to update the product. So I'm going to click on this link for edit, and then I'm going to click the pop-up and it's going to take me directly to the edit page. Now, this is a lovely title that doesn't explain anything. So I'm going to get rid of this title. The keyword I'm going after is social emotional learning worksheet. So that's going to be the first, social emotional learning worksheets. And then I'm going to hold this shift and it's above the backslash key for me, but there's a character that has that vertical bar. And then I'm going to put a space. And then the second keyword phrase I'm going after is daily writing prompts. I have a little bit more space. So I'm going to hit that shift and then that vertical line. What did I have in here? I have daily writing prompts. So maybe I'll put journal, SEL, middle school, no, daily writing prompts, journal, unit. Will unit fit? No, it won't. Okay. So because I'm playing keyword bingo, these keywords alone, it'll mix and match in different orders. I won't do as well as this first keyword over here. This is optimized for this keyword at the beginning because I put it at the very beginning of the phrase. And the TPT search algorithm you'll see on this Sunday's episode, it is by default set to prioritize keywords at the beginning of the field. And the title field is the most important field on TPT. So social emotional learning worksheets is what I'm trying to rank for. If I have journal in here, I won't rank as well as if I had it in the exact order. So daily writing prompts is probably what I'll rank for better than daily writing journal. But because it has daily writing journal, I'll still be there. So someone who has daily writing journal at the beginning of the title, they'll rank better than I will because I have daily writing word journal. It's a game. Now, I want to make sure that I have these keywords in my introduction somewhere here. Social emotional learning worksheets for middle school students. These 5 daily writing prompts will help students develop SEO skills. I don't have the word journal, but I should. Daily writing prompts will help students develop SEO skills in their journals. It's good enough. Social emotional learning worksheets for middle school students. This is the best daily writing unit that your students will hate to do, but their future selves will thank you for making them do it. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to get rid of writing. I'm going to replace that with social emotional learning, and I will put this in my back to school category. Nothing has changed for my buyers, so I'm not going to notify them, but I am going to hit submit. Here we go. Social emotional learning worksheets, daily writing prompts. You know what? I should change the cover, but priorities. It's not just eyeballs. I need to come up with my product preview. Oh, this is going to interfere with my experiment because yesterday I visited this product 200 times to see if it'll count in my product previews. And now I'm changing it. This will hopefully start ranking for social emotional learning worksheets. In fact, let's see if I do rank here. That's an interesting question. So I'm going to go to teacherspayteachers.com. I'm going to type TPT seller in the search field. There I am, Mike Fichigami, TPT seller tips. And this is the TPT SEO keyword ranking tool. So I'm going to use that. I've already purchased it, so I'll download it. Here's a copy of the keyword tool, ranking tool. The new update that works with the new TPT website layout is called the Blue Caterpillar update. Make sure you read the terms of service to make sure you're comfortable with what this tool does because it needs access to the TPT website on the internet. So I'm going to allow access. I'm going to go to keyword ranking, and the keyword I want to rank for, I even forget what it is. Social emotional learning worksheets. All right, so that's the keyword. I'm going to type here the keyword to social emotional learning worksheets. I don't want it for all grades. I want it for middle school. So let's go with that. The store name is EduCircles. Do I show up? I have another resource here, which is my SMART goal setting worksheet. Oh, so I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to put it on this tracking page, which is under construction, and Control-Shift-V paste it in there. It is 10:10 right now. I'm going to come back to see whether I rank for this resource. All right, I'm back. It's 11 o'clock. It's 45 minutes after last time when I changed the keyword to force the Google Sheet tool to reload this data. I can see that my social emotional learning worksheet resource is now page 10 at the bottom. So let's just copy this, put it on the tracking page. Control-Shift-V. This is 11:02 a.m. So what does this tell me? Number one, it tells me that within an hour, changing the title took my TPT product from obscurity to page 10. Will I be seen on page 10? No, probably not. But I want to put this in context. There are 14,000 other TPT products related to social emotional learning worksheets. And I've gone from not at all to the 98% top resource, right? There are 24 products per search result page on TPT. I'm on page 10 at the bottom at rank 234. So that's 234 out of 14,000 resources. Are there other things that I can do to try to rank higher? I think so. There's that store halo effect that I think happens when we start to get sales or start to update our resources. It affects all of our resources in a positive way. So I wonder if I continue to be active on my store, I wonder if I can boost that up. Now, yesterday, I started to do an experiment visiting this resource 200 times. So I have to get back to that experiment. Normally, when you do an experiment, you're not supposed to mess around with the product, but my goal is to improve sales, not just to do TPT SEO experiments. Hey, it's back to school. Oh, maybe I should put first day of school. So many things to consider. Anyway, I got to get back to work. Go check out SEOTpreneur.com. It has 2 forever free TPT data tools. It has the SEO keyword ranking position tool that I just showed you. That's available in the ultimate bundle for only $10. And then it has the keyword suggestion tool powered by ChatGPT to help you make an awesome title for TPT SEO. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you get more real TPT SEO tips and not just rehashed ideas that are repeated forever in TPT land. If you've already subscribed, Thank you for watching this far. I appreciate it. The very act of watching this video motivates me to make more videos like this. I know some of you aren't comfortable leaving comments for many reasons, but just watching the videos helps out a lot and I appreciate you. Have a great day. Super excited because TPT Forward is next week. Make sure to watch on Sunday for the next TPT SEO secret manual video where I explain why it's important to put your focus keyword at the beginning of your title. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.